All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Harakak Kodash Barakatum. Give honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and to the Akim across the globe, pushing the word of truth and sincerity. I want to say Shalom. Sunday an hour for the Great Millstone Campus, Chicago, with a walk and talk. Get my daily walk out, man. Important to get your steps in every day. Do some type of um, outdoor activity, But I want to get into this lesson here in 1 Corinthians 4. I want to go through the whole chapter because it's a very heavy chapter to me. That the price of fame comes with a cost. All right, and that fame is us being crowned by the Lord and being marveled at, as the second Esdras said. As Esdras said, that he marveled at greatly because we have plucked up mortal clothing, man. But that comes with a price. It comes with a sacrifice. It comes with hard work and labor. All right, and it comes with suffering. All right. So we're going to read this 1 Corinthians 4. Lord, we're going to get all the way down to the last verse. But, like the spirit, like the wind, This is on 1 Corinthians 4 and 1. So let a man so account of us as of the ministers of Mashiach and stewards of the mysteries of the Most High. All right. And, we are. The Lord has given us His truth. All right, starting with the elders and apostles on down. All right, and His knowledge, wisdom, understanding of these scriptures. All right. And we know the mysteries, man. We know the breakdowns. We know the dark sayings and the parables of these scriptures. When we're up, when we're out on the highways and the byways, or we're doing these lessons, all right, we are the ministers, all right, the stewards, okay, of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. All right, we're coming in His stead, all right, and we're speaking the words of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, all right. Moreover, it is required in stewards that a man be found faithful. All right, let's go on the word faithful. Oh, you know what? Let's go with this. I jumped the gun, but okay. Go on the word faithful. Trusty, faithful. Person who showed himself faithful in the transaction of business, the execution of commands, or the discharge of official duties. One who kept his plighted faith worthy of trust, that can be relied on, easily persuaded, believing, confiding, trusting. In the New Testament, one who trusts the Most High's promises. One who's convinced that Yahweh Shai has been raised from the dead. One who has become convinced that Yahweh Shai is the Messiah, the author of salvation, man. All right, the scripture talk about, said we must believe on Him, as the scriptures have said. From your belly shall flow rivers of living water. Okay, and we have to believe every word of this book. Every word of this book. All right, we have been allowed to put. Let me see. Let's get this real quick. Because the Lord said we are allowed to be put in the trust of the gospel. This is 1 Thessalonians 2 and 4. It says, but as we were allowed of the Most High to be put in trust with the gospel, even so we speak, not of pleasing men, but the Most High will try our hearts. Okay? And the Lord allowed us to deliver His message, man. This is nothing that we've done on our own. Okay? And since He trusted us, we must perform and do the works of an evangelist. Rightly dividing the word of truth. You see? Not speaking our own words, not adding to nor taking away from the book. All right, but teaching what is written, teaching what has been taught. Okay? But with me, it is a very small thing that should be judged of you. or of man's judgment. Yea, I judge not my own self. All right. Um, the scripture talk about examining ourselves. Examine ourselves. All right. Prove what is good for your own soul. All right. So we're judging ourselves, or we're examining ourselves, and working on ourselves. Then what does it matter when the outside world tries to look at us and talk about us, for using rude speech, all right, or breaking down the grape doctrine, the Gentile doctrine. You see the hell doctrine. See, these things are opposed by the masses. You see how we walk and how we do things according to the scriptures is strange to the world. So therefore, they judge us according to their eyes. All right, according to the westernized ideal way of thinking. Okay, but we look at our own selves, man. All right. King David said, examine me, see if there's any iniquity in me. All right, so we're asking the Lord to look at us as we look at our own selves. Okay. If I know nothing by myself, yet am I not hereby justified? He that judges me is the Lord. All right. The Lord is the one that's able to remit or forgive sins or to hold them against you. All right. The Lord said, who could lay a charge to the Most High's elect? You see, the elect, in which we don't know who they are, but we have a pretty good idea. All right. The elect can basically do no wrong. All right. So sometimes we condemn ourselves so hard that we may think that we're not worthy. Hey, but the Lord is the one that judges us, man. All right. Don't be so hard on yourself. All right. See how about me? I'm shy who justify it. Okay. Therefore, judge nothing before the time until the Lord come, who both will bring to light the hidden things of darkness and will make manifest the counsel of the hearts. And then shall every man have praise of the Most High. All right. So, we can't call nobody a 2/3 or party elect or a man of the Lord or not. Okay. All right, because what's going to happen? The Lord's going to come and prove our work, whether it be of wood, of hay, or stubble. You see? See, the fire shall try every man's work, man. All right, so we got to sit back and let the Lord decide, or let the Lord reveal who the elect is. All right? It said, therefore judge nothing before the time until the Lord come, who both will bring to light the hidden things of darkness. All right? The Lord revealed this truth to us. Ultimately, He's going to make manifest His saints. All right? It says, and will make manifest the counsels of the hearts. Right? The Lord is going to prove everybody. All right? You're going to be judged by your words, your actions, man. All right? You see? So those who pretend they say they love the Lord, to those who truly love the Lord, it's going to be revealed in the times, man. All right. He said he'll make manifest the counsel of the hearts with His mind. All right. And the Lord is going to truly reveal to people, all right, their thoughts and how they think and how they go about serving Him. All right. It says, and then shall every man have praise of the Most High. And these things, brethren, I have in a figure transferred to myself and to Apollos for your sakes, that you might learn in us not to think of men above that which is written, that none of you should be puffed up for one against another. All right. You see that putting people on a pedestal, putting reverence and high reverence in man is going to fail. You see, because you're looking for a perfect man, you're looking for a perfect brother, and when they miss that, you're let down, so to speak. But the scriptures talk about putting out that confidence in the God. All right, it said, woe to him that make flesh his arm. All right, so we got to realize and understand that we are in the flesh and that we're going to make mistakes. You see? And the men that we look up to, our elders, our apostles, brethren, hey, they're still in the flesh also. And they're going to make mistakes also, man. Okay? All right? Because, verse 7, it says, for who maketh thee to differ from another? And what hast thou that thou didst not receive? Now if thou didst receive it, why dost thou glory as if thou hadst not received it? All right? So, being, being in the truth, a long time means something. Knowing the scriptures and being tedious, it means something. All right? We're not to look down on those who may not be on the same level or may have the same amount of faith. Okay? Because at the end of the day, all right, we're serving Yahweh Shem Shai. We're calling on the name. We're doing the work. All right? But we've all got this gift from Yahweh Shem Shai. None of us woke up and got this truth on our own. Okay? You're on the school elders. You're on the teachers, and higher ranking brothers have been more versed and more experienced in these scriptures. All right, but it all came from the Heavenly Father. He said, what? All good gifts. Let's get that. This is James 1:17. It says, every good gift and every perfect gift is from above and cometh down from the Father of lights, with whom is no variableness, neither shadow of turning. All right? So this gift that we have came from the Heavenly Father, man. You see? This didn't come from our elders and apostles. It came from the Lord and given to the elders and the apostles and brethren and likewise down the line. All right? So you got these guys who fall out. They take part of the doctrine with them. They mix it in with their own soup. All right, it becomes diluted. It becomes polluted. It becomes unedible. Right? But then yet they call him Yahweh Shem Shai, which they never had the name before. They never knew about the 12 tribes and you being a part of the tribe of Judah or you being Issachar or anything like that. You see, you wasn't wearing garments, you see, but yet you go about acting like you created this on your own. Now ye are full, now ye are rich, ye have reigned as kings without us. And I would to the Most High you did reign, that we also might reign with you. For I think that the Most High has set forth the apostles last, as it were appointed to death. We are made a spectacle unto the world, and to angels, and to men. All right? And that's how you know we're in the last days, man. For what? We're being mocked. Okay? We're being ridiculed. All right? And in some instances, brothers have been hurt, have been killed in this truth. Okay? All right? And this is the fullness of preaching. Let's get that. Let's see. I don't wonder if it's in the same one. It says, 1 Corinthians 1:18, for the preaching of the cross is to them that perish foolishness, but to us which are saved is the power of the Most High. All right? So, hold on, let's skip down to 21. And for after that, in the wisdom of the Most High, the world by wisdom knew not the Most High. It pleased the Most High by the foolishness of preaching to save them that believe. All right, so our job is to go out there and to be a fool for the Lord. To what? To save those who believe. To save those. To save. To get those who are opposing themselves, man. All right, to wake up the elect. Okay. All right, that's the price of our fame. Is to what? To be a spectacle unto those who are out there trying to find Yahweh Shem Shai, and also a sign against the wicked evildoers, man. All right. Well, I think that the Most High has set forth the apostles last, as it were, appointed to death. Right? You know, they want to hurt us. They want to throw us in jail. You see? It said, appointed to death, for we are made a spectacle to the world. Let's go on that word spectacle. A theater, a place in which games and dramatic spectacles are exhibited and public assemblies held. A public show, a man who is exhibited to be gazed at and made sport of. Right, we're on the highways and the byways, and you know, wearing our garments. Some brother got on their mitries. Okay, they see a bunch of men together, gathered, of all different ethnicities, so to speak, which consists of the 12 tribes. They look, they stop, they gawk at us, man. They point. All right. They look at us so hard, sometimes they run into walls, they run into other people. Hey, that's the part. It is the condition of the battle. All right, we're like zoo animals to them, man. All right, some people have never seen men together coexisting and being on one accord. All right. So if we are made a spectacle unto the world, and to angels and to men, man. All right, because the angels marvel at the things that we do. All right. You see, the ridicule, the anger and the hate, all right, the sufferings that we go through, all for Yahweh Shem Shai. All right. It says, we are fools for Mashiach's sake, but ye are wise, Mashiach. We are weak, but ye are strong. Ye are honorable, but we are despised. All right? You know? And let's go on our word fools. Impious, godless. Alright? Blockhead, heedless, dull, or stupid. Alright? Okay? But we're doing that for the Lord. Why you out there in the cold, 13 degree weather? Why you out there in the rain? Why are you going out 2-3 times a week? You see? Why are you calling that name? Hey, but this is our faith. All right, this is our salvation that we're talking about here, man. Verse 11. Even unto this present hour, we both hunger and thirst and are naked, and are buffeted, have no certain dwelling place. All right. The men of the Lord, the prophets, all right, they went about the city, from city to city, man. All right. They weren't rich men. Okay. They weren't incredibly liked everywhere they went. You see? All right. And likewise now, you got some brothers who move around a little bit more than others, man. All right, but at the end of the day, they were all taken care of, man. All right, and the things that we go through are temporary. It says, in labor, working with our own hands, being reviled, we bless, being persecuted, we suffer it, man. And this is the price of fame. All right, we got great men of the Lord. You know, I can attest to Elder Malcolm, man. As much as he does for the camp and what he does for brothers with the jiu-jitsu and finances, but ultimately he has great leadership. All right, and he works a very demanding job, man. All right, being a martial arts instructor, a jiu-jitsu instructor, hey, that's a heavy, a very physical job. All right, you got brothers who are very astute in the scriptures. They laboring and working in the cold. They shoveling snow. They're driving 12, 14 hours a day trying to make a living, man. You see? But guess what? People still talk shit about us, man. People still count us as deadbeat dads and, you know, women haters and, you know, fear mongers and things like that. All right? Let's go on that word revile.
Get everybody to start working on that right now. Don't worry about the bags right now. Get all the big shit out.
Says to reproach, rail at, revile, heap abuse upon. All right, brothers have had things thrown at them. Brothers have been shot at. All right, brothers have been jumped on, man. You see, but we count us blessed that we could suffer. All right, as a servant of the Lord. All right, it says labor, working with our own hands, being reviled, we bless, being persecuted, we suffer it, man. All right, we endure it. We endure all things, all right, for the elect. All right, being defamed, we entreat. We are made as the filth of the world and are the offscouring of all the things unto this day. All right, people act like we're the worst thing that ever touched the planet when we talk about we don't like homosexuals and pedophiles, or we don't want transgenders and moles teaching our kids about sex at an early age, man. All right, when we speak out against the atrocities about America going to war, all right, with all these countries, going across lands and taking whole countries and destroying nationalities and heritages. You see, when we speak out against oppression and wickedness, hey, we're spoken of as the worst people on the planet, man. All because we speaking against his wickedness and the rulership of Esau Edom, man. All right. I write not these things to shame you, but as my beloved sons, I warn you. For though you have 10,000 instructors in Mashiach, yet have you not many fathers. For in Mashiach, I have begotten you through the gospel. All right? Yahushua is our father, man. All right? You see? And us doing this work and bringing in others, hey, we're spiritual fathers to those coming in after us, man. All right? Wherefore I beseech you, be you followers of me. For this cause I have sent unto you Timotheus, who is my beloved son, and faithful in the Lord, shall bring you into remembrance of my ways, which be in Mashiach, as I teach everywhere in every church. Now some are puffed up as though I would not come to you. But I will come to you surely if the Lord will, and will know not the speech of them that are puffed up, but the power. All right, we have the power, man. All right, we have the authority, all right, given to us by Yahweh Shai to do what we do in teaching His word. For the kingdom of the Most High is not in word but power. What will ye? Shall I come unto you with a rod, or in love and in the spirit of meekness, man? Okay. So yeah, we're made of spectacle, man. We're made of offscouring and to be reviled, man. All right, but this is the price of fame. All right. Let's get this real quick. Hold on, Salaki. It's second address 2:43. It said, in the midst of them there was a young man of a high stature, taller than all of the rest, and upon every one of their heads he said crowns, and was more exalted, which I marveled at greatly. That's talking about Yahweh Shai, man. Yahweh Shai looks, acts, and portrays himself as a true king, man. Alright? So I asked the angel and said, Sir, what are these? He answered and said unto me, These be they that have put off the mortal clothing, and have put on the immortal, and have confessed the name of Yahweh. Now are they crowned and receive palms. Alright? It says, Then said I unto the angel, What young person is that crowneth them, and giveth them palms in their hand? Because palms is a symbol of victory, man. Alright? So he answered and said unto me, Is the Son of the Most High, whom they have confessed in the world. Then began I greatly to commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord. Alright? You see, because in the world, we were looked down upon as evildoers, as rapists, and all the other vile ass moles. We call us gay because we don't allow women to teach with us. All right, what the scriptures clearly say about women teaching. All right, and us to be go through these things, man. Hey, that's the price of the fame, man. But guess what? The reward is a crown set on your head by Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. So with that, I'm going to say, Call Halal, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honor to the apostle and the elders of Great Millstone. Till next time, Shalom and a Bible Ball.